This video is brought to you by OneFootball, the one and only place to get all your football news. Hey guys, it's Ep13 and welcome back to the Napoli career mode. It's episode 13. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching today's episode of the Napoli career mode. In today's episode, we've got plenty of games to play. We've got ourselves, I think, 4 games to get to. We'll play 3 of them. The first game against Roma, as you can see, in the league, followed by a game against Benfica, just over a week's time, that one. And we've got Genoa in about 3 days' time, which we'll sim, and then we'll get on to the game against Inter Milan, which we will also play as well. So 4 games to get through, playing 3 of them, 3 decent teams to play as well. So quite a good episode for today's video. Obviously, I've been on a little bit of a break last few days. I've taken off, as you saw in the previous video. Thank you also for your comments on that previous video, by the way. I really do appreciate them. It helped out massively what was a difficult time for the family. So, yeah, I really do appreciate it. Thank you all so much for the support. Let's crack on with today's episode. We're going to be going back to daily videos now. So it will be 12 PM UK time during the Christmas holidays, and then sort of in the new year, or whenever people go back to school or whatever, it'll go back to the 4 PM during the midweek, and then on the weekends still 12 PM UK time again. Before we get into today's episode though, if we could try and hit 75 likes, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, smash that subscribe button as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic. This is the team I'm going to go with this game against Roma. We've obviously got Kepa in goal there, we've got Florenzi at right back, Maksimovic there, and Tonellini at centre back, Guerrero at left back, Alan Hamsik, Diawara in midfield, with Callahan, Mertens and Insigne as our front 3. Let's crack on with the game. Roma in 3rd place. We're currently 8 points in front of them, but we are 3 points in front of 2nd place, so it's fairly tight between the top 2, a little bit more room between us and Roma, but hopefully going to get ourselves a victory. Tough game, big team, and we're looking forward to this game, hopefully going to continue from where we left off. Okay, then we go for this game against Roma. Let's find out how we're going to get on exactly. Tough team, obviously. Roma doing fairly well, 3rd in the league, obviously 8 points behind, like I mentioned before, but this is the sort of game where if you slip up, if you lose this game, then you allow, I think, Inter Milan, who are 2nd, to come back into the title race much more, and they're still well in the title race, by the way, so just 3 points behind, with plenty of games still to be played. We're also playing them at the end of today's episode, I think, as well, so anything can really happen come the end of this episode. Obviously, at the moment, 3 points in front. Come the end of the episode, though, we could even be 2nd place. We'll have to wait and see exactly how we get on. Hopefully, though, we're going to get ourselves some good victories in today's episode. Should have also said, hope you all had a good Christmas as well, by the way. I forgot to mention that at the start of the video. Hope you all had a good Christmas. Let me know in the comments section below. And, yeah, let's crack on and hopefully get ourselves an early goal here if we can. Keeper's going to come for it. We're going to go for it, and he just about deals with it properly. A little bit risky. Probably shouldn't have done that. It's got in. We're losing the game 1-0, and Nainggolan will claim it. I think it's an own goal then. It looks like it was. Nainggolan, I think, put the ball into the middle. Our defenders will deal with it properly, and it goes past Kepa into the back of the net. Roma winning the game 1-0, 28 minutes in. We'll watch it back on the replay. No idea how we've managed that. Very frustrating for us to be conceding from nothing, really. I think it's Alan that's coming between the 2 centre-backs there to try and defend it. It's just come off him, and it's really poor in the end, and it's Alan who does get the own goal. And we're losing this game. It's against the run of play, definitely. We've been the better team. We've gone forward the most. Roma not having too many opportunities, and I can't believe we've conceded, especially not to an own goal as well. Insigne. Ball into the back post for Callahan. He plays it back across, great chance, and Alan's managed to redeem himself there just a few minutes later. Alan gets us back to level terms. He's scored at both ends now, 31 minutes in, 3 minutes after he scored an own goal. He pops up in the box and props it past the goalkeeper, just a little sort of toe poke type finish, in fact on his laces, hits it down into the ground and finds the bottom right hand corner, drawing the game 1-1 at the moment, and we got ourselves back in level terms, and it's deserved as well. Good to see him scoring for us this time. Oh, well played, Insigne. Here we go, Insigne on the attack now, look for the ball through to Mertens. It's a great pass. Mertens on his left foot. It's terrible. It's not good. It's not good at all. Mertens, great turn. Oh, falls to Florenzi. Oh, nearly scores. Hamsik does, and he follows it up. It's 2-1, and Florenzi's done it. Got himself an assist against his former club, and he sets up Hamsik, who just slots it into an empty net. Was a little bit unsure about offsides here, but there's a few sort of deflections and all sorts of different things going on. In the end, though, you can see it's well onside in both instances. Florenzi with the initial shot is parried into the path of Hamsik. Goalkeeper has to do better with that initial shot. He obviously can't do much with the follow-up, but we are now winning the game 2-1 for the first time in this game. On the stroke of half-time as well. And that's it for the first half, still winning the game 2-1. Happy, obviously, to go into the second half, winning the game. Yeah, much better towards the end of the first half. We still did play quite well for most of it. We just obviously were behind by a goal. But yeah, overall, very happy with how we're getting on now. Good to be back in front, or at least in front for the first time. Ball over the top there to Mertens. Good pass, actually. Mertens now trying to bring it down. Going to flick it over to Callahan. It's just a little bit out of his reach. Too much on it. Unfortunate, because it is a good move, actually, there. Just trying to flick it over slightly. It's well over hit in the end. Mertens, ball over the top line to Insigne, great pass on the outside of the foot, so casual, but a brilliant ball in there and couldn't quite pick out. I think Hamšík was the main target, someone else threw himself at it. I think it was Tonellini who'd gone forward in fact, but we do still have the ball here and we're on the attack through Mertens to shoot, must be. It takes a deflection, certainly heading on target, it's out for a corner, and we're going to play this one short. Insigne is going to play it to Mertens, who'll turn out and try and get a better ball in, but it's anything but that, punched away easily. Go on, yes, play that through to Insigne, has to be a goal. Insigne slots at home, it's now 3-1. We've added to the scoreline, and that should be near enough. It ideally need to get another goal though, but Insigne had a great finish, a nice little finish, tucked into the bottom right hand corner, past the goalkeeper who couldn't quite stretch to it, and we've got ourselves 2 goals in front now, and we're starting to build a bit more of a lead over Roma here, starting to deserve it more as well, being very good with our play. The right back's out of position there, and it's a really good tidy finish there from Insigne, on his weaker side as well, so it's a good strike across the goalkeeper. And it's now 3-1. We'll make some changes, I think. Obviously got a game against, is it Benfica in the Champions League maybe, in just over a week's time. So there's plenty of rest, but I still want to try and make sure we rest a couple of players in this game as well. Okay, then so Hamšík, Diawara and Insigne all to go off. We're going to bring on Zielinski, Milik and Unas. That means Mertens will drop into centre attacking mid. Milik will go up front for this game, the rest of this game anyway. 22 minutes to go, and we'll see whether he can make an impact. He's been doing pretty well for us in recent episodes, so hopefully that's going to continue. He's got a great role off the bench for us. He does such a good job, especially when Unas is on the left-hand side to cross things in. So we'll see whether he's able to continue that run of form that he's currently got with us, and we'll wait and see whether we can extend the scoreline. Well played, Callahan, that's brilliant. Still has it, still going to look for that cross into the middle. Good ball in. Unas was a late arrival, but still cleared away. Allen will try and get there. There's a wild swing by one of the Roman midfielders. Allen to cross back in. Callahan, meets it, but saved by the goalkeeper. Great play, fantastic build-up. And Allen was really fighting for that one, won it back brilliantly. In the end, we've got ourselves a corner. Nainggolan coming off late on here, as the game is over now for Roma. It's a good ball in, but cleared away. Someone should have been there. And that's it, 3-1 victory. A really good 3 points against our big rivals. Our title rivals technically as well, despite us being 8 points in front before this game. That's obviously 11 points now. But delighted to get ourselves a really good victory. A deserved victory as well. We played better football than them. Despite conceding an early goal, or a fairly early goal, an own goal as well, we were able to claw ourselves back in front and win the game 3-1. They had one shot on target in the end, and so it is fully deserved for us to go out and get ourselves 3 points from that game. In this week's player drills, we do see Pulisic go up to 80-04. That's a nice number to hit, obviously, and makes him look a little bit better. Probably a little bit better than he is in game as well, to be fair, but still looking forward to trying to get him some more game time at some point. Milik's obviously my main guy off the bench right now, but Pulisic's done okay. He's a little bit inconsistent, and that's the reason why I choose Milik in front of him. So we'll wait and see anyway. He'll get some more game time at some point, I'm sure. There's plenty of games for us still to play. So this game is Benfica up next. We won't just get to it yet though. Got ourselves some more play drills to do before we get onto that, and we'll wait and see whether we have any more progress. Anyone going to go up this week? Hopefully. We'll wait and find out though. They're still going to go with the exact same 5 drills, see how we get on, and yeah, 1 stat going up. Not a good week. Okay, so next game now, and this is the team I'm going to go for this game against Benfica in the Champions League. It's a similar sort of team, to be honest. Albiol and Koulibaly come in, and Jorginho comes in as well as Marco Rui. Other than that, exactly the same team, I think, so just 4 changes to the side. This bench I've gone with as well, pretty similar to what you are usually expecting. Let's crack on with this game, let's see how we get on. I think we're in the round of 16, if I'm hopefully right. We'll take a look, pretty sure it's around of 16 anyway. It is against Benfica, hopefully the first leg as well, although again, I'll double check that. It's not, it's the second leg, we're 4-0 up. We're in a very comfortable position. It's tempting to rest players, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to take it for granted. We'll just keep going with this team and hopefully get ourselves an even more comfortable victory to go into the next round. That's 4 away goals as well, so we are basically through already, but we'll play it. We'll play with a strong team, I think. Okay, we go for this game against Benfica. Like I said before, we're basically through already. We don't even really need to play this game, but we're going to play it anyway. It's a Champions League game. It determines whether we get into the quarterfinals or not, although that could already be argued to have been determined, to be honest, from the previous fixture. But we'll see how we get on anyway. Hopefully going to add to the scoreline, and let's aim for double digits on aggregate. Let's see how we get on. It probably won't be that easy, unfortunately. Hamšík, great turn, gets away from his man. Hamšík shoots, deflects to Julio Cesar, and it's a good start to the game, 6 minutes in. Unlucky to see that and get deflected so heavily. Chance for Benfica, the pulled one back. They've got themselves an away goal. They need a few more still, but they're hopefully not going to happen. 16 minutes in, they have obviously got themselves a potential way into this game. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but yeah, a bit strange. Just get someone to play it again as well, to be honest. Undeserved to see them take the lead in this match. They step past our defender. We dive in a little bit too heavily, and they've taken the lead there, and they win the game 1-0. Okay, so maybe not going to be quite as easy as we were hoping, but it's still 4-1 in aggregate. We've still got ourselves a really good lead over them. It's got to try and add to the scoreline a little bit more, though, make this more comfortable than it already is. Ball into Hamšík, eventually going to get there, hopefully, and he does get a shot away eventually. He was supposed to find him originally, but didn't. It was blocked by the defender and out for a corner. It's a good response, straight from kick-off. Insigne to deliver. Hamšík trying to get there, but cleared away. Oof, thought we got another one back. That would have been them well and truly back in the game if they had. 28 minutes in, it's a good strike. Just goes slightly wide though. It's a good finish actually on his left foot, but luckily for us, it's the wrong side of the post, and it still remains 4-1 in aggregate. Benfica with a great opportunity though, double their lead in this game. Luckily for us, it's still only 1-0. Come on, Insigne, could do with the goal here really. Waiting for Hamšík here to follow up. Hamšík, he's got to find the back of the net. Deflects again. I think we've had 2 shots, I'm pretty sure, in this game so far. Both of them are deflected. And it's out for another corner. Got to start doing more from the corners because we're getting a lot of them in all matches. Ball goes in here. It's a good chance. And again, head to the way. In fact, he must have had more than 2 shots because Hamšík's had 5 just by himself. And so, yeah, we're obviously throwing a lot of shots at them. Still not managed to get ourselves a goal, though. Hamšík into Jorginho. Jorginho to shoot on his left foot. It's a really good strike on his weaker side. It's again saved by the goalkeeper. Again out for another corner. It seems to be a common theme at the moment where we just not quite managed to find the back of the net. But ball goes into Callahan, again cleared away. Frustrating. It's approaching half-time now. It is in fact half-time. Benfica going into the break 1-0 up. Not managed to get ourselves a goal so far, which is annoying because we have had loads of chances. We've been the better team as well. We'll have a look at the stats to hopefully prove that and back that up. I'll have a look now. 7 shots, 4 on target. Benfica 2 shots, 1 on target, which of course was their goal. So better possession as well. Everything's pointing in our favour other than the scoreline in this game. But overall though, we are 4-1 up, so it's not too bad. And this would obviously see us well and truly into the next round by a long margin as well. Yes, here we go. Alan, again, nearly scoring. That would have been his 3rd goal of today's episode. Obviously, one of them going in our net as opposed to the opposition, but still would have been his 3rd goal. So close. And it still is 1-0 Benfica. Looking to try and get on level terms in this match if we can. It's only going to be a matter of time, surely. The build-up plays looked good. Everything but the finish so far. And again, just wide of the post, this time with Jorginho. All 3 changes with 30 minutes to go. Hamšík, Insigne and Mertens all coming off. We're going to bring on Zielinski, Pilusin and Gulam. You can already tell by the sort of subs that I've made that I'm trying to bring on players that don't play as often. Gulam obviously wanted to play him a little bit more, but he's just not particularly fast. But he'll go play on the left wing anyway. Pilusin's coming on because, again, he doesn't play that much, and so rather than wasting Milik's energy, we will just instead waste Pilusin's. So we'll see how he gets on. 30 minutes to try and impress, and still looking to try and level as well. That would be quite good, and will also be deserved. Free kick chance though. Florenzi's over this for now. Is he a best free kick taker? Really? The right back? Okay. 80 free kick accuracy. We'll see where that gets us. Hopefully in the back of the nets. No. Wide and not very good at all. Yes, there we go, Pilusin. He's won it back. It has to be an equaliser. It is as well. He smashes it home past Julio Cesar. And that is it. 1-1, 5-1 aggregate. Game over in this match. And it's really well worked as well from Pilusin. He obviously wins it back off the defender. And manages to then run through on goal, smash it past the keeper. And it's all basically just coming from him, pressing the defender. He makes a mistake, hangs on to the ball too long. And we finally get our rewards for being the better team in this game. Got ourselves an equalising goal. Obviously still to try and win the match. Don't really ever want to try and draw matches or anything like that. Not that it really matters whether we win or draw the game, but it would be nice to still get ourselves a 2nd goal. Pilusin, chance to turn here and shoots. Oh, I thought he scored just wide. That'd be a nice way for Pilusin to double his goals tally in this game. Just wide, good little turn on his right foot. Unfortunately, the wrong side of the post for us there. 6 minutes ago, still remains 1-1. Looking to try and win the game still, but the chances, I don't imagine, maybe there will be a few more still to go. In fact, Callahan to put it into Pilusin. He's got to get there. That's not good. That's not good. Probably explains why he hasn't played that much. Should score it. Should really run to the ball a bit more. He waits for it to go to the back post, and it's just gone too far wide of the goal. And so it's always going to be tough to get it back across. Not good positioning there from Pilusin. Should just try and meet the ball a little bit better. Ball on the top lad to Gulam. He's through. It's his first chance on goal since coming on, and Gulam gets us the victory in this game, 2-1, and it's 6-1 on aggregates. We've managed to win this match. Again, coming back from behind. We've done it again, 2 matches in a row now. It's Gulam, the substitute, the left back who's playing left winger as well, who gets us the finish. I don't know whether it was saved by Julio Cesar. Can't quite tell, I don't think, from the initial replay. So let's have a look at this one and see if we just get a glove to it. No, I don't think it does. I think it just finds the top right-hand corner. So good finish from the left back, and we'll probably see a little bit better here. Maybe a slight thumb to it, but still good strike, and it's 2-1 now. And there we go, 2-1 victory, 6-1 in aggregates. Really nice win in the end. Obviously didn't really have to win it. We could have lost the game 3-0 and still gone through, but it's good to go through on a victory as well. And that obviously takes us into the quarterfinals of the Champions League, so very happy about that. 15 shots, 8 on target, fully deserved, and in fact we should have had more goals as well. On to the next game against Genoa now. As I said before, we are going to sim this game, and this is the team I've gone with. Made a few changes. Kepa again starts in goal. Gulam, Maximovic, Tonellini, Guerrero also starting Diawara, Zielinski, Rog, Unas, Mertens and Insigne all on the team. So a few changes, obviously, after playing just a few days before. Plenty of time off, though, before the next game. It's Inter Milan, which we'll finish off today's episode with. Let's see how we get on in this game. Hopefully getting ourselves a victory. Insigne scores. They equalise, though, just 4 minutes later. This is obviously a league game. We need to try and win if we can. Tonellini gets himself injured and comes off. Michael Riva replaced them. Strange sub to make. 25 minutes left. Still remains 1-1. And Unas puts in front, but then equalises just 1 minute later. It seems like that's going to be how the game finishes. A couple of minutes to go, and it does finish 2-2, dropping 2 points there. Very disappointing. And unfortunately not getting ourselves the victory. So yeah, 6 points in front of Inter Milan still, though, so plenty of a gap there, and obviously that could be extended to 9 points if we are able to beat them here. So clearly Inter Milan dropping some more points themselves. And did they draw? Yes, they did. Look at all those draws. 5 draws there from those 5 fixtures, and so that is the reason why that hasn't really affected where we are in the league. Unfortunately, though, we got a player injury, and it's Tonellini out for 5 weeks. Disappointing to see that happen. Obviously, he has played quite a few games for us, mainly as sort of a rotational centre-back, but he has still featured a number of times in rotated teams that we put out. Disappointed to see him obviously go out on an injury there. We do have other centre-backs to come in, so it's not terrible news, but never great to see an injury. On to the final game of today's episode. It's against Inter Milan. Obviously, they're second in the league at the moment, and we are going with a very strong team because of that. Kepa starts in goal, as usual. Florenzi there at right back, Maximovic and Koulibaly at centre-back, Guerrero as our left back, Diawara, Hamsik and Jorginho in midfield, and the usual front 3 as well. So we'll see how we get on with that team. It's a very strong side, obviously, so looking forward to seeing how we get on. This is the bench I've gone with as well. Plenty of good options if we need them, as ever. Let's crack on with this game. Let's try and extend our lead to hopefully 9 points, I'm pretty sure, unless things have changed, but I think we've had an international break, so this shouldn't have done. You can see there, 6 points in front, could be 9 by the end of this game. Let's find out how we get on. Hopefully going to get ourselves a good victory. Okay, let's see how we get on in this game against Inter Milan. Seems like they've signed some players. Just saw Pedro there, saw a glimpse of him. Just saw Iwobi in the news tab as well. So I'll be interested to see exactly what other players they have signed. Hopefully they're not too good because we want to try and win this game. And they have got themselves off to a good start as well going forward early on. Mascherano signed for them. That's a bit of a bizarre one, but we'll wait and see whether it does improve them. Inter Milan starting off really well. Icardi puts them 1-0 up, and in all 3 games that we've played, we conceded first, and it's Icardi who puts them in front. 1-0, 4 minutes in, comes from our own mistake, really, and Mascherano wins back the ball, allows them to go forward, and they have taken the lead. Not a good start to this match at all. This could allow them to close the gap to 3 points. Yes, there we go. Flicked on there to Callahan. Needs some support in the middle. Callahan plays it off to Hamsik. Oh, it's blocked. The defenders are throwing everything in front of all of our shots in today's episode. We should have scored so many more goals so far, but we just haven't managed to because of all the blocks that they've been putting in, unfortunately. Oh, come on. It's a terrible challenge. Could be a card as well, ref. That could have been an injury there for Callahan. It might even still be. 5 minutes left of the first half, still losing this game 1-0. No real signs of getting ourselves back in level terms either, which is frustrating. Rando there getting himself a booking. Can we try and pick out Maximovic if we can? Oh, he gets on the end of it, but it's always going to be tricky. Difficult angle, and he goes over the bar. Mertens over to Insigne. That's his good chance just before half-time. Insigne, can we replicate the other goal they scored earlier on? No, we can't. The angle is slightly differently, and saved by the goalkeeper out for a corner. Insigne to deliver. He picks somebody out, or Maximovic is there, and headed away by the defender. Guerrero going to deliver back in. It's a brilliant ball for Florenzi on the volley. Hits it so well, but it's hit so well over the bar. Half-time, losing the game 1-0. At the moment, Inter Milan closing the gap to 3 points. Obviously gutted to see that happen, but they've had 1 shot, 1 on target, 1 goal. So kind of tells you a little bit about how lucky they've been so far. We've had 7 shots, 3 on target, similar sort of situation to the whole of today's episode, where despite us winning matches, we just haven't been scoring as many goals as we should be. And that's exactly the same in this game. Got to get ourselves back in level terms if we can as soon as possible to hopefully go on and still win this game. What we will do first, though, is bring on Milik. We're going to take DOR and make our first change with 30 minutes to go. Mertens will drop back, Hamsik will drop back a little bit as well, and we'll see whether that improves us slightly. Got to try and change something if it's not working. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Bring on some height up front and hopefully try and get ourselves back on level terms. Still remains 1-0. Insigne to deliver. Hopefully pick somebody out here. Maximovic wins it again. Tips over the bar this time. Was actually, I think, going on target. Insigne going to play it short to Mertens. Mertens looking for a ball in. That's going to be punched away. Oh, hit the bar. Such a good chance for Inter Milan to double their lead. They've not had that many chances at all, but they look so good every single time they have one. They've had maybe 2 in this game. That's probably the second one. And I can't believe it. They keep on going, whenever they go forward, they keep on looking like they're going to score. Hasn't happened too many times, like I said, but so close to a second. And so close to doubling their lead there. Looking for a switch there to Insigne. Might be a little bit beyond him. He's too small. Final 2 changes, Unas and Pillarson to come on. We're going to take Mertens and Insigne. It's a 4-2-4 formation. No real choice but to do it. 7 minutes to go. Still searching for the equalising goal, which I'd happily take, obviously, at this stage. A point is better than 0, but yeah, a bit gutted about the fact we've not managed to get a goal already in this game. Really poor on the ball in this game. Not really used it properly. It's very frustrating, but still maybe a final chance for us here. Through to Milik. This has come from nothing. Milik running forward. Gets too close to the goalkeeper. It's out for a corner. Should have been the equalising goal. It's poor, really, from us there. Got to take that chance. Guerrero going to look for that pass into Unas. Still going to try and turn his man and shoot. What a hit as well. Smashes the bar and headed away by the defender. What a strike that was. What a way that would have been to equalise. But it didn't happen, and it still remains 1-0. Can we get up the pitch in time? Go on, Calhoun. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. Oh, that's just not good enough. And it's going to be it. And Inter Milan are going to win this game, unfortunately. 1-0 it's going to be. They're still in the attack. Not like the ref hasn't blown his whistle. And just get this game over and done with now. We're just falling apart. It's terrible. Painful to watch. Icardi goes for the cross and a final chance, which will eventually be cleared. How long is this game going on for? This is a lot longer than 2 minutes. This is a lot longer than 2 minutes. This is about 5 at the moment. How long is the ref taking to blow his whistle? This is ridiculous. We're still going. I think they want us to go and equalise it. Unas is still going here. He's running forward. Unas! Oh, if only we'd scored as well. Saved by the goalkeeper. We've genuinely had about, I'd say, 8 minutes now. 8 or 9 minutes. It's definitely not 2 minutes anyway. The amount of times we've got to the centre of the pitch as well. Still not managed to blow his whistle as the ref for some reason. We'll let everyone get into the box. Should really have the goalkeeper up as well. Handshake to deliver. Ferenzi's in there. Connects with it. Saved by the keeper. And out for a goal kick. That'll be it. Don't know how many minutes he was playing there. Certainly wasn't 2. The game finishes 1-0 to Inter Milan. We lose the most important game of today's episode. Typical. We didn't take our chances. Had so many more. Deserved to win the game. We haven't. And Inter Milan closed the gap to just 3 points now. Makes the title race very interesting. But it makes for a frustrating game for myself. Because obviously 13 shots, 5 on target, 0 goals is not the sort of stats that we're after. We need more goals than just 0. You can't win a game if you don't score any goals, as I always say. So, frustrating. We should really have had more shots on target, more shots in general as well. But that is it for today's episode. You can see the league table there, 3 points in front of them. As I said before, Roma are currently 10 points behind, so they're actually falling even further behind us now. Juventus, 11 points as well. So, clearly just between us and Inter Milan, there's still plenty of time left in their title race. About 9 games, I think, still to go. So, anything can happen. Either team can still win it. And we'll wait and see what happens in future episodes. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and hit 75 likes on today's episode, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, smash that subscribe button as well down below. That'd be absolutely fantastic. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for an episode of the Manchester City career mode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.